Denver Nuggets news, boys. Michael Porter Jr. is becoming a star right before our eyes. Why do I say this, boys? Well, it's for multiple reasons. First of all, let's talk about who is Michael Porter Jr. For those of you guys that don't know, Michael Porter Jr. is a 6'10" forward. He can dribble like a guard. He plays for the Denver Nuggets. He's in his official third season, but it's really only his second season as he missed his first season due to a back injury. So due to a back injury, he missed his first season. It was a serious back injury. It happened when he was playing in college, but now he's recovered from that back injury. Well, he's still dealing with some pain from it, but he's recovered well. So he's in his second season playing basketball. During his first season, he showed great potential as a scorer, despite only averaging 9 points with limited opportunities due to his lack of defensive ability. But now in his second official season with the Nuggets, he's averaging 19 points, given more opportunity. And over the past 9 games, boys, the Denver Nuggets have unlocked Michael Porter Jr.'s star potential. So how did the Nuggets do this, boys? Well, it's pretty simple. It's because Jamaal Murray got injured 9 games ago. And as soon as Jamaal Murray got injured, all Nuggets fans knew that Michael Porter Jr. was about to get a lot more opportunities on the offensive end and a lot more responsibility on the defensive end. He was going to go from being the third option behind Jokic and Jamaal Murray and becoming the second option behind Jokic, boys. And that's exactly what has happened since Jamaal Murray has been out. Some quick stats for you guys just to give you some context. During the first 43 games that Michael Porter Jr. played with Jamaal Murray, he was averaging 17 points on 53% shooting, 43% shooting from 3. Those are incredible numbers as a third option, second year guy. Those are absolutely incredible numbers. Any team would be happy to have that. Michael Porter Jr. was a steal in the draft for the Nuggets, and stats like that just go to show. So as a third option, he's averaging 17 points on 53% shooting from the field, 43% shooting from 3. Those are elite numbers, guys. Those are elite numbers, especially the shooting splits. He's an elite shooter. He's a sharp shooter, especially at that size. He gets his shot off over any guy he wants to at 6'10". So those were his third option numbers, but he's become a star over the last 9 games where he's become the second option behind Jokic. Over the past 9 games, he's averaging 26 points on 56% shooting from the field and 51% shooting from 3, boys. That's a big difference. He's scoring 9 more points per game. He's shooting 56%. That's elite shooting. He's shooting 51% from 3. Both of those are elite shooting numbers, guys. That's what you don't get. Michael Porter Jr. is becoming a star right before our very eyes. As you can see in the background, these guys are watching me film. I don't know why. They're so close to the car. This guy's literally right next to the car. But I digress, boys. That's what happens when you film videos outside. Anyway, so as you can see, he's becoming a star. Shooting numbers are incredible. If you have a star player on your team that's shooting 50% from this field and scoring 26 points per game, that's something to be happy about. Why is he scoring so much more? He's getting more opportunities now that he's the second option. Jokic makes any player that plays with him better because Jokic is one of the best playmakers we have in basketball now and one of the best playmakers we've seen in basketball history, especially at the big man position. His defense has improved. Michael Porter Jr.'s defense has improved as a weak side help defender, especially. We see him get a lot of blocks coming on the weak side as a help defender. So there's everything we're seeing from MPJ is good. So what does this mean for the Nuggets, guys? Well, it means a couple things. For one, it means that without Murray healthy, the Nuggets have a second guy they can rely upon for scoring in the playoffs. They have Michael Porter Jr. that they can rely upon for about 25 points per night to go alongside a guy like Jokic that can give you anywhere for 20 to 30 points per night. So that's important for them in the playoffs. They're going to have to get the rest of their scoring by committee with guys like Campazzo, Dozier, Aaron Gordon, Millsap, all guys trying to contribute, Barton when he comes back healthy. So other than that, that's what it means for the Nuggets. And it also means that once Jamaal Murray does come back healthy next season, guys, Michael Porter Jr. is no longer going to be the third option. If anything, it's going to be Jokic is the first option. Murray and Porter are option 2A and 2B. They're both going to be the second option together. Some nights it's going to be Michael's night. Some nights it's going to be Jamal's night, depending on matchups. But no longer is Michael Porter Jr. the third option. He is now the second option alongside Jamaal Murray. So what's next for Porter in his development, guys? Simple. He needs to improve his shot selection. That's one thing that's holding back his development. Michael Porter Jr. takes up a lot of bad shots, a lot of off-balance shots. He forces a lot of shots. The way he plays, he shoots as if he's never going to get the ball back, especially with playing Jamaal Murray. I understand that he's used to, once he gets the ball, that may be the last time he touches the ball for that possession, so he likes to shoot a lot. So he needs to improve his shot selection, shoot more on-balance shots, less off-balance shots. And I think another thing he needs to improve is using his size to get to his spots on the floor. We see this with guys like Kawhi, LeBron. They're able to, even Kevin Durant, they're able to use their size to get to the spots they want to on the floor, and then they're able to shoot straight up by using their ball handle to create space, as opposed to having to run and shoot off-balance shots and brick them off the rim short, stuff like that. So he needs to improve his shot selection. He needs to use his size more. He's 6'10" to get to where he wants on the floor, and he needs to improve his passing. His passing needs to improve. He's only averaging 1.8 assists. Over the last 9 games for the season, he's only averaging 1 assist, so he needs to improve his passing. He also needs to improve his defense. As I told you, his weak side help defense is improving, but other than that, guys, I like what I'm seeing from MPJ. What are your thoughts on MPJ? Let me know in the comments, boys. Other than that, happy Sunday. Have a great day, boys. Peace. Shout out to the ladies.